So how is your body this morning? Good? Feeling good? Been a good week? Awesome. Okay. Mark, how's your body this morning?
Okay.
Okay.
A little stiff from sitting.
Little stiff from sitting. Okay, so good morning. Hi, Diana. Hope you got your rest. And Marty, I hope you feel better and doing good to do the replay. That would be a great thing. We're going to start facing our mounts. And we're just going to rotate the shoulders a little bit. So not rounding the shoulders, we're actually just rotating the palms up. Pausing, really stretching your thumbs out to the side. And then rotate your palms down and give a little press. Shh. Inhale, lift them back up. Exhale, rotate all the way from the shoulders. That's it, good. And then rotate and press down. Every time you rotate open, I want you to spread your thumbs out to the side. Really get as much opening as you can and starting to activate the little muscles behind your shoulders. Good. Exhale, press down. Let your feet press down. Let your spine lift up away from them. Good. Let's do two more. Rotating open. Good. And then press. Good. And one more. Open. Stretch out. That's it. Good. And press. Nice. Now you can roll those shoulders one at a time. See where they go. Notice how much your torso comes with them. So I can roll this shoulder. Nothing moves. I roll this one and everything moves. You see how my whole body is going to roll that shoulder? So see if you can start quieting your torso and really work where the shoulder is going. Yeah. And then after you feel like you've maybe got them to separate from one another, the torso from the shoulder, then go the other way. See what happens. It might be different. Maybe going forward, that's where the stick happens on the other side. You can see this elbow popping out. That's another sort of cheat. I'm pushing into my pec instead of just using my shoulder. So watch those little things. Good. And then we're going to settle the shoulders, find the feet again, and then let the palms open, thumbs up, and just pull wide to the side. Not back as hard as you can, but to the side. Good. Pause there. Nice big inhale. Expand. Good. And exhale, bring them together. Good. Inhale, exhale, open. So you're not pulling all the way back in line with you. Your hands are just in front of you. Good. Just to give you space through the shoulder blades and back. So talking about shoulders today. This space here, hopefully you can feel yourself pull out on this mild V shape, right? This, not quite a big V, straight T. Let your arms and your shoulders really slide out. You're going to keep that thumb pressing up and back, whether it's up to the sky or attached to your other fingers. Both of them are pushing back. Good, without going all the way. So pushing on that semi-V. Yeah, expanding from your backside. Good. One more. Good. Now take this, just bring it down, keeping some of the tension on there. Inhale, exhale, take it back up. Good. Little release, reset, pulling back to that semi-V. Down. Good. Up. Little release. That's right. Palms are still facing forward, and we're trying to stay as expansive across the shoulder blades as we can as we lift into this V. Good. Little release. Last time. Good. And then release all the way forward. Are you feeling the back of your shoulders? Do you feel the back of your shoulders? Over. Your whole shoulder. Okay, good. All right. Just checking. All right, so we're going to inhale, drop the head. Exhale, curl into a little bow, just stretching through the upper back, letting the shoulders again be wide. Inhale, exhale, drive to the feet. Stack your spine up intentionally. Good. Now rotate your palms up. Pull your fists to your waist. Pull your elbows back. Good. Hi, good boy. Arms come forward. Inhale, you drop your chin. Exhale as you continue rounding that upper back. Arms forward. Good. Inhale and exhale. Flip your wrists. Pull chest high. Elbows back. Good. And we'll do 2 more. Chin, round, lifting the back of the spine as you bend forward like a melting candy cane. Good. Pull, fists, yep, elbows back. Good. And last time. And pull. That's it. Good. Feel good? All right. Yeah, I know. Feels nice and mobile. From here, let's take ourselves into a little walk. We're just going to walk in place. So we did this last week where we pushed one toe down and lifted the other toe up. Yeah, do you remember that? Just walking in place. Nice and easy. Yep, good. And we're going to pay attention to first the feet. So you might even stop your hands while you think about your feet, just depending on you, maybe your it's like so. Because I want you to, again, check that you're coming up onto the first, second toe, right? And then lifting, really lifting and pressing the heel down on the back foot, right? That's it, good. And when you feel like you're connected there a little better, then start adding those bigger arms. And then you can even start adding a little bit of torso rotation toward that lifted knee. Good. Maybe you can. That's it. And maybe you'll add the thought of lifting your spine up out of your hips and your hips up off of your legs. And as you add that idea of lift, you'll come back and check in with the shoulders. Right? So we're not forcing back. We're trying to find a fluid connection through our body between the shoulders and the movement of our legs. Fluid. Fluid. Yep. All right. Come back to center. Nice. Plant those feet. Good. Hinge forward. Tappy dog tail up. Hinging, hinging. That's it. Good. All right. Rounding back up. Good. Press back on either side of you. Collarbones wide. Good. Arms forward and hinge. Happy dog tail. Good. And press. Okay, so we're hinging, right? We're not dropping our chest. It might feel good, but we're not doing that. Sorry. Good. And then up. That's it. Good. Really pull those sits bones up. Good. And one more time. This time as you come up, I want you to come up on tippy toes. Relevate. Good. Pressing back. Good. Down into your hinge. Up. Drive into those feet. So now we're just hinging up. So take that roll out. Scoop your abs up against your spine, but you're coming up in a hinge. That's it. All the way up. Good. 2 more. Down. Good. Up. Nice and tall. Good. Last one. Drive those feet. Lift. Good. All right. Come down into a sit. Come up to tippy toes. All right. So check shoulders. As you come up onto those tippy toes, we're pressing those arms out to the side and back. Right? It's as if you're going down, leap into the air, right? So are your shoulders helping you leap, or are they holding you back? Yes, that was power. I saw that change. Good, Lisa. Yes. Good. That's it. Good. Let's do 2 more. Good. And last one. Good. Come down, stay down. Good. Take your right hand. No, sorry, that's your left hand. Your left hand and just reach back. Good. And other hand, reach back. Can you sit your booty down a little more? So instead of reaching back and lifting your butt, I want you to think of sitting deeper with your butt. Yep, look for that chair. That's it. Good. Last one on each side. Look for the chair. Good. That's it. Look for the chair. Good. All right. And then come all the way back up. Sorry, I have to itch my eye. Pardon me. Okay. From here, let's take ourselves into our step open back lunge. So I'm going to have to step a little forward and hold on to my ropes. So we're pulling across. The landing side looks like it's in skater, but the side that's closest to the mount, still pointing at the mount. We're going to sit back on that hip and then come forward. Same side again. Same side again. So sit back. Good. That's it. Yeah, so we should be getting a little stretch, I hope, somewhere on this leg. You could lift that toe, make it a deeper stretch. Yeah. And if you're not having room, like, remember you grab up on those straps so you can really step away, sit back in that booty and lengthen through that leg. Good. Yeah. Towards the mound. Great question. So Lisa's asking when this side of us that's in skater, remember skater lines up right here on this side. So it's not out here. We're not leveraging our weight. We're holding it in our center. So if we wanted to, we could tap in and we should look like we're still in a squat. If my butt was out to the side, I would look like, I don't know what that would be called. That was a very good question. Lisa's just showing me how she sort of cheated it. She's like, I could do it. Yes, you can, but it's not what we want. Let's come up and try the other side. Just go the other way. So nice and easy. We're just opening up the hip and kind of waking up the support for the hip. So again, the foot that's closest to the mount stays right there. We're opening up through that leg, and the other one is getting ready to hold us. That's it. And again, you're welcome to, when you get down here, lift that heel up if you want. Make sure you keep your booty sitting back and in. Don't let it swing around. Good. Good. Mark gets a gold star. Did you see? He just self-checked. He was here. He brought his foot in to check his squat. So you can see here how much I'm cheating. I'm leaning into my strap. So it looks like my butt is in, but if I bring my other foot in and put my weight on it, so I'm even, that's how much I was relying on the strap and not my hip, right? So another thing you can self-check. Yeah. Good. All right. And then we'll come back to center. And then I want to change your straps for your bar. Right, today is Friday, Diana, you don't leave until today after class. Okay, I'm trying to think that through. Diana will be joining us from Oahu on Monday for work. So she'll only have her straps. So I was trying to remember her schedule. All right. So once you get your bar on, we'll reorient it because it's been a little while since you used bar. Get your hands all the way into the soft part of your grip. Then you have two choices with your hands. You can do a hook grip where that thumb wraps all the way over the knuckle of your finger, right? So you stay in the soft part instead of pushing on the hard little bone of your thumb, right? Because you don't want that to become that over time. We want to be able to have that nice open, closed, open, yeah? You can also put your thumb over the top and press down because again, that's open versus rolling it in. So, all right, happy hands for life. Then we're gonna just press the bar. Both hands press, collarbones open, pressing through your feet. Good, and looking for your length. So we're just feeling it again, right? It's been a little minute. I think it's since before Christmas.
Yeah.
Before our trip, maybe. That's it. Good. There you go. What's that?
I think my bar is dusty.
Mark says, I think my bar was dusty. All right, and one more press. Good. Then we're going to wake up those hips. We're going to go to the side in alternating plies. So I'm going to start to the right. Good. Give a little glide and press with both hands to the side. Come back up to center, driving into that foot. And then out to the other side. Press. Glide up to the side. Back to center, drive into the foot closest to center. Good. And yeah. So when you're ready to come up, it's the foot that's closest to center that I want you to lift with. Push down on this guy. Zhoop, the other one should just float back into place. Yes. No, it's straight up to the side. That's a good question. So the question is, are we twisting? No, we're gliding it straight up to the side. Yes. Good, let's see which way you're going. That's it. Good. And I'm doing one more to the left. Good. Good. All right, and then come back to center. Take your bar, put it in, actually, I lied. Let's take your bar, come underneath it. We have to do one more thing to warm up those muscles that we need. So, spine is nice and long. There's your chest press, right? Standing your ground. So that's too easy for me, so I'm going to walk a little bit away because I'm not working to hold myself up. Ooh, here I am. Now I have to work. So I want you to find where you have to work to control that bar in both directions. I don't want you to sting and press back, right? I want you to press smoothly through the whole motion. That's it. Good. Now, I'm going to talk about wrist position. Most of the time, I really want you knuckles forward as you press. If you're going to be here, then I want you gripping your fingers. You will feel that it takes pressure off the wrist as you push. It's not going to be easier. Your hand might feel strange, uncomfortable, because it's not used to having to use the muscles while it's in that position, right? But you can play with it. I just want you to make sure that you're very intentional. If you're here with a cocked wrist, then that means you are squeezing those fingers and thumbs. Okay. Good. Okay, so then with those very intentional hands, whichever way they're going, we're going to lean forward. Good. Take the arms up. Stretch through your armpits. Good. Exhale, pull back down. Good. And a little stretch. Good. Good. One more. Good. All right, bring your heels into Pilates stance. Good. Come into releve. We're pulling those ribs in. Find first and second toe. Make sure they're on the ground, spreading out. Not your foot spreading out, just the toes. Good. Then we take up again into long stretch. Good. Pull it down. Good. That's it. Good job. Yes, look at everybody staying so still. Now just watch the up moment. That's not a back bend. This is a no. Right? I would rather you keep those ribs tucked in, Mark. That's it. There we go. Good. That's it. Last one. Nice. All right. Hold your bar in front of you. Now pull your booty back. Pull your ribs back with it. Good. And then draw those glutes together. Come up. Lift your arms all the way up. Good. Exhale. The bar comes just in front of your chest. Lower down, pulling your booty back. Good. Draw those heels and glutes together. All the way up. That's it. Good. Pull in. Good. That's right. Good. One more. Imagine you're trying to pull your seat down on the other side of your heels. Good. All right. Heels come down. Now you're going to hinge in your long stretch from your hips. So nice long forward hinge. You're still leaning forward. Good. Pull your tailbone up. Good. Now drive into your feet. Come back up into your long stretch plank. Good. So we're doing secret glutes today. I know we're talking a lot about shoulders and length, but hopefully you'll find those secret glute moments as we do.
It's hard because here I can't tell if I'm tucking my or hinging.
Mark is saying in the long stretch plank position, it's harder for him to feel what his tail is doing. He can't tell when it's lifting up or when it's coming down. So if that's you, if it's easier to feel upright, or if it's easier to feel with your feet in parallel, make one of those changes. See if you can connect to it. Yeah, good. Is that better in parallel?
Yeah.
Good. So Marty, Diana, I hope that makes sense. Through we go. All right, because then holding in your long stretch plank, we're going to pull the bar over your head without dropping your head. We're not pushing the head down. We're lifting the arms up and then pushing forward. Keep pulling your tail back, way back, so that your abs lift up to support your spine in this position. That's it. Check that your big toe, second toe are still on the ground. I tend to roll out to one side of my foot. That's it. Good. You can do two more. Would you say your lower body is still in that long stretch position? Is it still tilting forward? It should feel scary. Good. Last one. Good. Now scoop your abs in, let the spine round up, and it should bring your weight back over your hips. You might feel like you're going to fling those arms up. Hold that for a second. Feel that rounded back. The tail is slightly tucked. Good. Then round your spine up all the way. Good. And take those arms up to the sky. Step forward with your right foot. Extend the arms. Yep, that's it. Shoulders all the way up. Good. And then we'll switch sides. Good. Good. Feel okay so far? Okay, so we're going to turn ourselves side to the mount. I've got my right side to the mount, right hand is on the bar. I'm reasserting my grip. So again, not holding by jamming that knuckle in, but holding by wrapping as much as I can. All right, nice and tall. We're going to step away from the mount. Make sure I have this right. Step away from the mount. Actually, before we do this, can we please just check shoulders? So there's a funny little arm position in Pilates where the arm is slightly out to the side and you pull in like a old-timey bicep curl underneath, right? The challenge with this shoulder is that we are not rounding inward. We're not dropping the chest to create it. We want the width and then just this little pull. Because then we're going to flip it over. So rotator cuff and then pull in this way, right? So down without coming forward, pull under, right? And down without coming forward, pull over. Make sense? So if it's helpful to you as we do this next little series, if you want to put a hand here in front of you to remind you to push it back or push it wide out to the side, please feel free to do that. Okay, because now we're going to add in a little leg. So stepping out to the side, we come down and we pull, we come down and we pull over. Yep. And then we flip it down, pull to the hip. Yes. Good. Rotate, pull to the hip. So hopefully you have enough room to feel some resistance in both directions. I need to have a bump out here. That's it. Good. So see how my elbows staying kind of out to the side a little bit here? Same thing here. So when you flip this elbow up, I'm going to show you a side view. Okay, maybe I can't. Maybe I can do it this way. Nope, I can't do it with that bar. But I'm going to help you imagine it with this one. So here's my elbow here. Flip it. Notice how my elbow's not flinging around in space. The elbow itself is staying pretty still. So I don't want you to come flinging that arm up forward. See how the elbow's now in a lot of motion? Why don't you just rotate at the shoulder? Make the shoulder rotate. There we go. Good. Very good. Much better. Yeah. Good. Yeah, and you're welcome to not move while you think about that. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we're here. Yes, so we're down here. I know, shoulder. Okay, now just hold it by your head. Rotate away. You should feel your shoulder get opened. Rotate back to the side, get a little deeper. Hold it by your head, rotate away. So the bar ends up coming slightly behind your head as you rotate away. Yep. Everyone feeling that shoulder opening? Good. Do you feel your shoulder blade flattening to your back? Awesome. As it flattens to your back, passively, we're letting it move toward your center. So we're passively activating the rhomboids and the serratus posterior. That's a shoulder stabilizer that helps serratus anterior. Then we're going to hold that there and just drive the arm up and down. So your bar will probably brush the back of your head just a little bit. Now we're putting a little forward pressure onto that bar. Asking for both bicep because we're putting a little pressure and tricep because we're extending the arm. Good. Can we get a little deeper in this lunge? A little deeper. Good, because then we're going to push up and over our head forward, come down into our lunge, drop the arm. Up, pushing with that back leg, and down. That's it. Push. Now what's the front leg doing? Stabilizing, right? So we've got that front heel driving down. Good. That's it. Up, reach, push. Good. Good. Last two. Good. And last one. Good. Take that arm, keep it high, pivot back into your second position, right back into your play. Good. And bring that arm down. Good. How are we doing? Just a little oblique. So go ahead and reach at the top with the outside arm, low with the inside arm. Good. And then all we're going to do is just rotate. Slow back together, center. Good. Exhale, rotate. Let's add an inhale here and exhale, slow back to center. That's it. Get a little deeper for me. Exhale. Good. Can you imagine your heels squeezing toward the balls of your feet here? They're trying to come underneath you. Good. You might feel your pelvic floor lift. That's it. Good. Last two. Slow. Good. And last one. Good. All right. Come a little deeper and then all the way back to home. Ta-da! Nice. Okay. Other side. Let's start with just the shoulder on this side. So finding that under and then over. Right? Mark says, oh, it's weird on this side. So yes, just like in all things we do, there might be a side that feels different or a direction that feels different. You might be able to control it better up and less better down. Watch out for your neck. Just that you're not jamming your jaw one way or the other. You okay?
I don't know.
Mark asked Mark if he's okay. He says, I don't know.
Okay, so now we move.
Okay, so when you feel like you've got that shoulder, right? It's just moving in the socket. Just moving in the socket, not swinging forward and back. Then it's up when you're down and down when you're up. Yep, so it's up when you're down and down when you're up. Yes. Good. And then play with your distance. So if you feel like you're managing that shoulder pretty well, then you can go a little farther away. Nice. That was nice return to home, Lisa. So the reason I liked it is I was watching out for these funny chit moments, right? In the whole body where you do this funny penguin motion. Not at all. She was like so upright, really lifted and smooth through her whole foot to hip. Loved it. That's it. Diana and Marty, I am sure you're doing just as beautifully. Good. So the only thing I would ask is check this moment down here that we're not jutting the chest out. You can see right here how that creates a big curve here. We're keeping the chest over the hips. Yeah, so this, which means I'm probably putting a little more weight in my toes, versus this, which means I'm more balanced from the arches to the heels. Yeah, so right there, Lisa, that hardest moment, that's where I want you to pause, pull your ribs in, pull them back, pull them back, pull them back. Yes, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Good. And Lisa and Diana and Marty, I know you guys are thinking about that cue too. For you, Marty, just watch that when you pull back, you don't tuck. You want to keep that cute little butt showing when you bring your ribs back. Okay, where are we? Oh yes, so we're here, we're here. Okay, so now we're gonna just hold that by your head, Pivot away, feel the shoulder get a nice stretch through the front. Feel the shoulder blade move to your back. Come back to your plie. Yep. Pivot away. Good. So as you pivot away, get your ribs ready, right? So instead of letting it pull you into this big mess, keep it right over the hips, right? If you tried to push from here without this support, that could be a not nice situation. So, one more, just making sure you feel yourself on. Good, because when you're ready to add that push, you'll be ready here too. So rotate, put the ribs in, push that arm overhead. Oops, I just got caught. There we go, good. And then bring it back. Good. Yeah, unpivot, good. Pivot, push, back behind your head. Did you get caught in your hair too?
No, I kicked myself in the head.
Oh, you hit yourself. Good. What am I catching on this side? Good. That's it. Oh, he's so beautiful. Good. All right. One more. Hold that there. Hold that there. Good. And then let's drop a little deeper. Push up and forward. Ribs in. Drop a little deeper. Push up and forward. Use that back foot to really push you into there. Front rib as if you were going to throw it, right? If you're going to throw, yeah, you might have an arc, but then what happens? You pull in to get that whole torso engagement. That's it. Go, go, go. Last one. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Good. All right. And then let that come back down. Oops, sorry. Keep it back up. Pardon me. Keep it back up. Pivot back to second position. Outside hand comes on top. Make sure you've got a good grip. Bottom hand. Good. All right. And then pivot away. Oh, shoot, Marty, I forgot to mention that if you don't want the stick, if that doesn't feel good on your hands, you, of course, could use both of your straps, right? You could use your straps instead. Oh my gosh, you're so right. Yes. I was sorry, I got sidetracked thinking about Marty's hands.
What's that?
Yeah, Lisa's right. I was so busy thinking about Marty's hands that I forgot. Here we're just rotating. I just want us to have rotation. Shoot, thank you very much, Lisa, because we need the rotation to. Yeah.
So no.
He was really. If you think of the player name, I would love to know. Lisa's telling us she remembered because of a football player on the Seahawks who's so good, and on the news he was talking about how he trains his obliques, and so that's so okay. We'll be like this football player. So, huh? So I just want to say, watch this opposite leg, everybody. I'm seeing a little bit of knee dive, right? See how my knee is driving in and then this one falls out? So that means I'm not actually rotating. Look where the rotation's happening. Instead it's coming from my pelvis, right? So I want you to keep yourself really locked. That's it. That's the way. Good. Good. And then we come a little deeper. Good. And then all the way up to home. Nice. Okay. I'm thinking, where am I in the plan? We're going to come down to the mat. So you will want something soft underneath you. Your bar will be behind the bar. So here, you have two choices. Once we get down, if it feels like this bar is gonna smack you in the face, go ahead and come back up. Get yourself to the ground without your bar, and then find your bar and pull it back towards you. Does that make sense? I don't want the bar to in any way damage your pretty face. So that would make me so sad. So arms forward. We're gonna round forward, pressing, pressing, pressing. See if you can keep pulling your abs back as you reach your hands forward. So this right here, before I hit the ground, this is round spine elephant on the reformer. Yep, the tail down, the abs lifted, and the arms pushing away. We're gonna keep moving through that moment until hopefully we hit the ground. Push your bar down, step your feet back. Good, and then you're in a plank. Then you're gonna think of lifting one side and then the other, just the smallest little bit, right? You should have, it's gonna be like maybe a millimeter, right? Not very far at all. The spring helps you a little bit. I want you to grip those fingers as much as you can. We're only gonna do one more on each side. Yep, that's it, because I know that's a hard position. Good, and then you're gonna let yourself come knees down. Good, and let the bar come to your knees. Now you're in cat on the chair. Scoop your abs in, bring the bar all the way up the front of your body, and then to the sky. Inhale, exhale, pull it down the front of your body. Pull your abs up away from it. Keep lifting, shoulders are wide, 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 wide here. They're not in your ears, they're not forward, they're wide. See if you can keep pulling your abs up and tap your knees, then slide your bar out until you're in quadruped. Inhale, exhale, scoop the abs up, tuck the tail, pull those ribs, pull the bar to your knees, push your hips forward as you round. That's it. Good. Bring the bar up to your chest all the way to the sky. Might go slack there. That's it. Good. Get your hips forward. Get your hips forward. Good. And then one more time, pulling it down. Cat roll down. Hips forward. See if you can get your abs to lift up and get your bar to your knees, keeping your hips as far forward as you can. And then bring the bar forward. Good. And let yourself come into that quadruped. Then you can have a nice regular old cat here. So drop your chest, your belly. Good. And then scoop up around. And drop. And round. And hopefully that feels good. Good. And then again, one last time, just to get upright, scoop your belly up and in, push your hips forward, bring the bar to your thighs, and round all the way up. Good. So we're going to take the bar over our head, spin around so we face the mount, then have a seat on our bottoms. So we're pausing because Lisa's husband went to bed with the remote of her big screen TV, so she's got to rearrange her little screen. Oh my gosh. I feel for you. Okay, so pressing down on those hands, we're going to start with long fingers, thumbs glued to the side of the first finger. Yes, not under it, right next to it, pinkies in. And we're just going to slide in, pull the elbows back and down. So you're like, whoa, I'm going to lose my bar. No, because hopefully you are making this hand that's slightly cupped, right? Can you see that little cup? And that little cup should be just enough for you to feel connected to the bar, yeah? So you'll see my pinky wants to go away. It's going to stay glued. This thumb is going to stay glued. This is a no on this one. This is going to stay on the side just like that, yeah? Just for a couple. Okay. That was not the most graceful Pilates way of getting down. Clump, clump. Good. All right. Last one. Good. Now allow your fingers to grip around the bar. Feel the fingertips on your bar. Hug the bar. Good. Then we're going to neutral hinge back. Round the rest of the way down. Good. Then let your arms go long. Good. And row to your chest. 4 times. Each time, can you imagine your elbows getting further apart from each other? Good. Is that number 4? We come back up, rounding up. Pressing the bar down and forward. Good. Stack up your spine. Good. And then we pull the bar to the chest. Hinge. Good. And then round the rest of the way. Good. And then the arms go long and we row 4 more times. Elbows pulling really wide. Take your time here. If your elbows are very wide, feel how the shoulders operate when they're pulling that wide. Right? They're definitely not pinching together. And then arms. Lengthen. Sorry, my head ended up under my couch. And then up. Good. And round forward and press that bar forward again. Good. And stack up. We'll do 1 more set. So to the chest. Hinge. Hinge, hinge. Good. Just when you feel that sacrum go flat, round. Good. Elbows wide. And row. So if you want to pull that bar apart. Good. And then this time, actually no, we'll come all the way up and round up. We'll round up and round forward. And then stack that up. Good. Then we'll take our hand carefully, underhand grip. So make sure you get all the way into the soft part of your middle part of your palm as much as you can. Again, Marty, you're welcome to use your straps here instead. And Diana, if you're doing the replay while you're in Oahu, of course you can use your straps too. Elbows up, collarbones open, and we're just going to bring the bar to our forehead. It's not going to be a giant motion unless you're really far away from your mount. Just feeling the little bicep wake up. Good. Now staying tall. Now I want you to think about your sits bones. Drive them down a little bit and feel how much your spine gets support from that. Marty and Diana, watch the tiny little tuck under mark also. See if you can sit on the front of your sits bones as you push them down. Good. We're going to hold it to the forehead and then just press up, washing the forehead, right? The bar, imagine the bar going up and past your head as you lift it. Good. Pay attention to elbows here. Let's see if I can show you. Elbows that come out are shoulders that push into your pec and your neck, right? Elbows that can stay in with fists pulling out are elbows that don't impact your neck, right? Instead, you feel the muscles along the spine, maybe the multifidi, right? Up along your spine, but not the big nasty things that come in the front. Good. And up the sides of your neck. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Let your elbows pull down. All the way back. Nice. Good. Okay. Elbows back up. Now neutral hinge. Hold the hinge. Release those arms. Reach forward. Squeeze your sits bones. Let them press down into the ground. Good. That's it. So your elbows are sort of in the same line as your bar, right? When your arms are all the way extended, are your arms following the line of your ropes? So everybody pause. Let me see your arms extend. There you go. Lift your bar a little higher. Okay, wait. Come back here. Look at your elbows. Everybody look at your elbows. Do not let them dip. Keep them right there now. Don't let them dip. Don't let them dip. No dipping. There we go. Good. Good. Better. Nice and strong. Yes. Hurrah. Good. Last two. Shh. And last one. Hold them to your forehead. Round your way down. Round, 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 round. You might not be able to make it, but depending on the tension on your bar. Then release those arms. Good. Take a breath. Exhale. Pull as much as you can towards your forehead. Lift yourself up and then reach forward. The bar should help you come back up. Yes? Good? All right. One more time. Arms up. High bicep. Pull it to your forehead. Good. Round down. Pulling your abs away from that mount. Pull, 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 pull. Keep pulling your abs. Yes. Good as far as you can. Your bar might not keep up with your spine. Good. Release your arms. Re-engage your arms. Lift. Let the bar pull you up. Let yourself ride it. Good. And then all the way up. Good. That was 2. We're going to do one more. I know. Missing a 3. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Round back. Imagine your fists pulling your bar apart. Not your elbows, your fists. That's it. Good. You might find you get a little stronger. Good. Release those arms. Inhale, exhale, row it up. Good. Come into your bell. Let the bar lift you. That's it. Good. And then all the way forward. Nice. Flip your hands over. We're going to do rotor, also known as around the world. So palms are now facing down. Good. Reach forward as far as you can. Take your left hand, put it down, your right arm up. Look under your right armpit. You want to get your arm right over your ear as much as you can. I'm laughing because I'm looking at Mark work. All right, so we're going to pull the arms out to the side, and only because he giggled first. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Pause in the middle. Find your hollow body. Check your shoulders. Could you pull your arms apart a little bit? Good. Rotate to your right. Keep pulling your bar back, 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 back. And now you should be forward with your right side down, your left armpit over your ear as much as you can. Can you look under that armpit? Rotate your torso. Good. Now pull back to the right, scooping in far as you can. Good. That's it. Good. That's it. Yep. Pausing that hollow body and then coming forward when you're ready. Good. And you should end up with left hand down, looking under your right armpit. Can you put your right hip down a little bit? There we go. Good. All right. Inhale, exhale, pull back. Scoop. That's it. Revel. To the right. Good. Look under that armpit. Lift it up. You want to lift this whole side up, even as you're coming forward. You can think of you're kayaking. You've got to get faster. You that big slow motion. That's you right there. Maybe you're outrigger. Good. Come back all the way around. Did you already go all the way around? We just got to catch up to you. Good. And then again, finish looking under that armpit with that right hip down. Good. And then back to center. Let yourself reach a little forward more. If you can, put that bar over your toes and push. Let the toes help get you a little more. Yeah, now push your toes away, Lovey. Look, you got it over your toes. You guys, Mark got the bar over his toes. Lisa has the bar over her toes. Awesome. So then let yourself push your toes away. Let your shoulders go wide, 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 wide. That's it. Good. And then that's it. Stack it up. Nice, you guys. That's exciting. Good. Are you excited? That's okay. So to get there, right, if you start with your knees bent, then push your legs out as much as you can, right? That's okay. That's great. Yep. All right. So we'll put that bar down gently.
Oh, sorry.
Oops. And then Diana, you can come up to a stand so you don't have to be in a big bent knee position here. If you feel comfortable being in a bent knee, everybody else, you can stay down here. We're gonna just push that hip forward gently. Take the arm up and then side bend. I'm using my hand here against my leg as a counterbalance. Just letting yourself open up that side. Good, so Diana, you're up. You probably already figured out what you want, but just in case, you can be right here too, just like so. Good. And then take the arms out to the side, rotate, and reach back with, so I've got my left arm across on the right knee, and I'm reaching as far as I can out to the back with this right arm, trying to pull it away from me. Good. Good. All right, and then we'll just switch sides. So press the hip forward, pull up. So I'm not dumping, right? I'm keeping that pelvis level, just pushing it forward. That makes sense? Yeah. Good, and then arm up. Good, and reach and open that armpit up. Ah. Good. And then across, and then reach back, open, pull the palm of your hand further away from that armpit. Good. That's it. Nice. And then come back to center and we'll join Diana in standing. So see if you can. Option 1, put a hand here, bring that other foot underneath you, and then come to a stand. Option 2, stay low, bring that foot underneath you, and then raise your booty and come up to a stand. Rolling up. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're practicing that on your own, right, your goal is to be able to keep this leg right here without having to raise up and down. So again, that, what's the word? That pistol squat moment where you're in that pistol squat low, right? Yes. Now, if your weight's all the way in your toes, it's going to be harder to do. You're going to find that you're falling forward and you have to lift up. If you can get it more balanced, more arch to heel, then you should have more solidity. But you can play with that on your own. So take a nice breath in. Reach on up. Good. Palms out and back. Swan dive, tails up. Spines lengthen, heads drop. Good. Before we round up, we're actually going to take a little pick a daisy moment. Keep your right hand on your leg. Let your left one reach up to the sky. Look up toward it. Open up the front of your armpit again. Come back down. Other side. Right arm is up. Check your left arm. It doesn't have to roll in just because your other arm is rolling up. Elbow can stay pointing at you. Good. All right. And then round through the spine all the way up, pushing the ground away. Finding that length. Dun, dun, dun. You're amazing. Happy Friday. One more breath in. Yep, up. Good. Cha. How do you feel? Good. Good. Feel good? Marcos, we did it. We did do it. Thank you. I know, I'm excited. I'm excited and worried that it's so sunny, but still, take advantage of it while it's here. All right, bye.